Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Indiana, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side, and it's Clark in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pop. Up in the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the 3. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Here's Curry after Memphis picked up the 3 with their last shot. Beyond the arc, fires in the triple.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. Jackson outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jackson. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with a 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves, he's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Jackson. Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, 2nd in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 9.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call time out here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Outside Wells. To the middle. Morant, the pass to Clark. To stop the run. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. And there's Curry on the assist by Green. He's got 12.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Jackson right side. Back to Caldwell Pope. Outside Morant. From deep 3-point land. They get it again. Here's Clark. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Draymond Green. Memphis shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that 2nd-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Morant, the pass to Jerome. Clark with a screen on Curry. Over to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Aldama, no good. The Warriors lead by 12. Shoots. Deflects the pass. Launches a 3. Curry, no good. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Down low. Edey, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
54 seconds left in the first quarter here. Hits a three-pointer.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Pippen in for Morant. Pippen outside. Puts it up from 12. Pajimski grabs the board.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Jerome passes to Aldama. Gets the 3 to fall.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And here's Curry for 3. On the wing, Green. Outside Curry. Got it off in time. And that's not gonna go. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Warriors ahead. They lead by 12. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
So on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter, we've got Scottie Pippen, Santi Aldama out there with Jackson, then it's Edey, and it's Jerome in at the 1. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Really left him alone that time.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Lets it go from 11. The Grizzlies pull it in. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Guys, back over to you.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call time out here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jerome nails it from 3. Jerome's got 5 points.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Wright. And he buries his first look.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Jackson outside. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the dunk!
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside Kuminga. Outside Hield. Shot clock at 5. Kuminga with a screen on Morant. And the basket by Hield.
A leap from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Morant against Hield. Morant, no good. The Warriors lead by 17. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
Jackson Davis misses. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Morant. Here's the 3. Morant missing again. Right with the ball. Picked up by Jerome. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. After years of being a fringe rotation player, RJ, Ty Jerome has had a surprise emergence.
Yeah, just had by far his best season in the league, and he's proven to be a guy that can come in and run the show and be extremely efficient.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Jackson. Wells comes in for Aldama. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Jerome. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
The way they moved the ball last year, it was a coach's dream. They really kept the defenses off balance.
Curry, no good. Grizzlies trail by 17. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
44 seconds left to play in the first half. Morant against Butler. Here's Clark. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Here's Curry. Memphis with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
From deep, Morant. Here's Edey. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. When you're on one of these teams looking ahead, what's your plan?
Win them all. That's what happened when I played.
Yeah, you know, Ernie. Shaq was the only and the first undefeated basketball player in the history of NBA. He never lost one game. Come on, man, give me a break.
Yeah, big fella, that doesn't sound quite right. You might want to go back and check some of those stats, Go. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Grizzlies.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up anything. It's freezing in here, Ernie.
Oh, I get it. He's cold. Ernie, you get it. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's pretty hard to win that way.
Good stuff, fellas. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executed.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The Warriors lead by 18. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Now here's Green. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Clark. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Brandon Pajemski, and he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. So he gets them both. The Warriors shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Morant. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Clark, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
One of the toughest players in the NBA. No doubt Butler's teammates love having him around.
Jackson outside. From outside the arc. Good, and the setup by Morant.
3 points.
Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Pass to Butler from the arc. And the Warriors miss again.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
Now here's Curry. He's got 27.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jackson. Wells with it, now guarded by Butler. Jackson for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 29.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Then for Memphis, Edey's checked in for Clark. Aldama comes in for Wells. And Ty Jerome subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Jerome. Jackson for 3. Sinks it from distance. Jackson's got 6.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
Here's Curry. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Butler with the ball, and it's Edey picking him up. The kick out, Curry fires the 3. They grab their own miss. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. Now here's Jerome. He's got 5 to the paint. Aldama. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Aldama's got his 2nd bucket on the night. 1:05 left in the 3rd quarter. To the right side. Here's Santos. And a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Edey. Jackson on the wing. Aldama outside. To the inside. Here's Edey. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Memphis making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, Richard, he's from a place with a history of great big men. Santi Aldama is next in line.
Well, the first Spanish players that come to mind for me are the Gasol brothers. The connection, Spanish and big men. Aldama has carried that lineage well in his short time in the NBA.
Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pippen outside. Pass to Edey. There's the double with Wright. Now here's Jerome. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pippen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hield fires from way outside. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys the respect they deserve. Coach Kerr, he likes what he sees.
It's important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how crucial it is to recognize effort.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. They've got Zach Edey. Ty Jerome is out there with Scottie Pippen Jr. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position. Pippen, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And some changes here for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Curry. Up again. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 14. Inside. Here's Edey. Banked it in off the glass.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Curry splashing one down from 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
Substitution for the Grizzlies. Number 12.
And we will have a timeout called by Tomas Isalo. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Morant gets double-teamed. Intercepted. In transition, here come the Warriors. Curry, no good. Grizzlies trail by 15 to the paint. Here's Pippen. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
This is the lockdown defense you expect from Green. So good at anticipating attacks.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. He gets it in there. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Up top, Pippen. Green covering. Three-pointer. Pippen, no good.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Outside Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
And there's that signature rim protection from Jackson Jr., making his presence felt.
Now Morant. Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Curry, here's Green. Outside Curry. Green, a screen. Edey rips down the board.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his time.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his third foul so far. Some changes for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Edey. Wells comes in for Jackson. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Pippen. Now here's Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth. Oh, no good! The Warriors lead by 11. Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
From deep. Buries it from outside.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
The Warriors shooting at a respectable 49%. Rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 10. Now Morant. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Now Curry. Butler, a screen on Morant. Stephen Curry. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Warriors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Now here's Jackson. He's off from three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the basket is good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Aldama. Jackson drawing the double team. Jerome.
Ty Jerome. Assist from Juju Jackson.
So Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Stephen Curry.